It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 311. 311, Noelle.
I mean, is that following us today?
311.
I was just singing.
What were you singing?
Today seems like a good day
To burn a bridge or two.
two.
One with old wood creaking that would burn away right on cue. Before the 90 Days, season 7, episode 23, the tell-all part 4. This is the last tell-all part.
Also, I don't think the new one comes out for 2 weeks. I think there's nothing on this Sunday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Noelle,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I have to look at this schedule.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be a travesty.
Yeah. I'm almost positive the new one doesn't come out until 2 weeks from now.
Well, I guess we'll have to skip next week then.
Yeah. Listen, we'll double check, but I'm almost positive because at the end of this reunion, there was like, you know, where it says,
Yeah.
at the end of this reunion, there was like a thing on the
Yeah.
screen and it says new season of 90 Day Fiancé. It premieres in 2 weeks.
I guess then they're telling us the truth.
I know, but I don't trust.
We listen and we
We
don't
should have
judge.
your mother look on the guide.
We'll have her look on the guide.
Yeah. Or if you guys want to look on the guide.
Fran, look on the guide.
Fran, right now, go look.
Go look on the guide. Tell all part 4. Very exciting. Before we get into that, patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where we are now covering Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. Season 2.
You guys asked for it.
We're in Miami. Everyone was like, you have to go back to Jersey Shore. You have to go back to Jersey Shore. Guess what? We're there. And guess what? We have inside info.
Yeah, I mean, it's t-shirt time.
It's t-shirt time. And you know what else? Cabs are here.
Kebs, I mean, they're there.
You know, the other night,
Mm-hmm.
I did a show with Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to step into the bathroom. I was like, I have to go change. I have on the shirt before the shirt.
Uh-huh. I love this shirt before
He's
the
like,
shirt.
oh God. But I've been doing that forever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is not a new concept.
You think I would get ready willy-nilly with my outside shirt on?
No, you have to put your inside shirt on. It's my show shirt.
Yeah,
My stage shirt.
Yeah,
My
that's
sequin
crazy.
stage shirt.
But that was like when we went to Philly with Kale and
Becky.
You think that I was going to be in my regular clothes? Then?
You can't be in your car shirt. You got to be in the
No.
shirt before the shirt and then the
Yeah.
shirt. And
Uh-huh.
the shirt after the shirt. Before the 90 Days, season 7, episode 23. Oh, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. That's where you'll find
Rolled her eyes while she said that.
sorry, Macaroni Rascals, Jersey Shore podcast, BS, all of the other way. I mean, here's the thing. Just go. It's an emergency. Also, if you want this podcast the day we record it, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast.
Go.
Also, if you want to discuss this show or the podcast or whatever you want to discuss, 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk on Facebook. It's a group. Join it.
Can you believe it?
No,
Okay, me neither.
can't believe it. Okay, we're back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we start off where Faith says no, I'm not marrying him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not marrying him. He didn't ask me to. I'm not doing this. Okay.
Now
but
she just wants to be friends.
okay, but she's crying, and it's like she knows that he's so good and loves her,
Mm-hmm.
Faith. But it's kind of like, okay, fine, then just don't marry him. Whatever you want to believe.
But it's like, I just don't know if I could take this seriously because it's like, I actually think you're going to get back together with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he's crying backstage now as he's eating a full meal.
Tracey, I'm like, how is this guy swallowing?
This guy is choking.
I mean,
This is the difference between a man and a woman.
yes, you could still choke that salad down. I couldn't imagine sobbing and swallowing.
Okay, but also a woman gets upset and she never eats again.
Yeah.
A man gets upset and he has 2 plates of food as he cries.
I have lost so much weight this winter.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like-
get upset.
It's like you're actually eating through the pain. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's gonna choke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we find out that Brian, the moment that Ingrid said no, thank you,
Yep.
he joined Brazil Cupid and met Anna.
He was on Craigslist back pages.
Literally,
Literally.
he was on Casual Encounters.
Yes, he was. He was on escorts.com.
He
is
was
what he was on.
He was on Brazil Escorts. God bless Anna. I mean, no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So they show this date. They show the video of this, date.
Mm-hmm.
of
Mhm.
this escort service
Of this encounter.
encounter. They show the video of the casual encounter. And he asks how old she is. She's 42. Oh my God.
But I mean, the thing is, they're like, he is ready to go to Pound Town right there.
Yeah, of course. They make Ingrid watch this date like she's bleeding from the heart.
Like she cares.
She's like, "Oh no."
It's like she's like, good riddance.
Yeah. So this is the same day they broke up. He's like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. And then
Okay. Who cares? Who cares? I can promise you Ingrid doesn't.
okay, but Vanya's like, yeah, well, she did the same thing. Like she moved on. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Vanya,
Uh-huh.
you were not with Bojo.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you were the one. I don't
Mhm.
know. I mean, Vanya, you know what?
It's-
Also, it was pathetic when you did it too, Vanya. How about that?
So here's the thing. It was pathetic when you did it too, Vanya, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just different.
Right. Well, she spent, yeah. Also, you didn't get a hooker, but I mean,
Well, maybe you
kinda-
did.
well.
Yeah, you kind of did.
and then this woman spent 2 to 3 days with him. I wonder how much it
Right.
cost.
But that's what I'm saying. He paid her.
Yeah. Not his girlfriend. This is not his girlfriend that he has now because
Right.
his new
Mhm.
girlfriend is someone that he met from Colombia.
Right.
How?
Online.
All right. Well, she came to Chicago for 2 months to stay with her sister.
Yeah. Mhm.
And they've been together for 8 months and he has on her end necklace.
Oh, please. Oh, please. He
From
takes this out of
Shein.
his shirt. But that's what I mean. I think I saw this at Rainbow the other day. He takes this out of
Okay.
his shirt. Get a life.
Joey, did you hear what he said to him?
No.
He went, wow.
That's what I say to my dogs all
Yeah,
the
that's
time.
what you say to your dogs.
I
He
do.
did a
I say,
Chico-
well,
he
I
did a
wow
Chi-
people.
He did a Chico wow. That's what Adrian
Mhm.
calls it, the Chico wow.
Yeah, because whenever Peggy would come
Wow.
over, Chico would act all tough and he would
Uh-huh.
flip out and like growl and bark. And I'm like, wow.
scary.
Oh, God. I like Joey.
I like Joey too, but Joey
Mhm.
is very stressed out.
Yeah, he is stressed out.
He's very, very stressed out. And you know what?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't even know who's in love anymore.
Oh, man. There's no way to tell on the show anymore.
Well, this
Mhm.
episode is brought to you by Via. We all know that February is the month of love. Looking to keep the love alive in and out of the bedroom? Want to keep that Valentine's Day energy going? Elevate your passion using the natural power of hemp with Via. Via has developed a unique blend of pleasure enhancing cannabinoids, libido strengthening herbs, and a medium dose of THC all into one mind-blowing gummy called the High Love. We're talking about pairing aphrodisiac herbs with a mild amount of THC. Their best-selling High Love gummy will awaken your senses, increase blood flow, and intensify any sexual experience. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is well-renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops, all crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. And the best part, Via legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee, no medical card required. So if you are 21 and up, check out our link to Via's website in our description and use our code for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. So we're going to put that right down there in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're going to get it. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
The thing about getting THC products is that
Yeah.
you just don't know where to get them.
No, I would have no idea where to start.
It's really, really confusing.
Mhm. Of course it is. And it's like, what do I trust?
Right. But also like, how do you know? Because like you look online and it's like, is this stuff even good or whatever?
Right.
But
That's
it's
the
like,
thing,
no,
is it-
this stuff is good. You use code fiance for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, you get a free gift of your choice. You can unlock the power of nature with Via's organic and vegan hemp extracts, perfect for relaxation and rejuvenation. Via is the only lifestyle hemp brand. They use compounds found in hemp along with the active plant extracts to create products each with specific effects in mind. Whether you want to get better sleep, ease anxiety, enhance your mood, or just get high, they have something for you. They have tons of stuff. If you're 21 or up, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code fiance to receive 15% off. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. This month of love, elevate your love life with Via.
I gotta tell you, everybody in my family has tried it already.
No, I know you guys love it.
Everybody loves it.
Well, we need to know how Ingrid feels about Nancy.
You know, I wasn't sure how this was gonna go.
Nathy, like
Nathy.
Kathy with an N.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm like,
I was like, why are they doing?
See this?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do we have to do this? This is inappropriate.
Yeah, and it's like Ingrid's not gonna care.
If I was Ingrid, I would just like turn my camera off. I'd be like, all right, guys, my kids, their fathers left me. I gotta go.
Everybody's been not really nice to Ingrid this whole time.
Right.
My father's left me. I gotta.
All right.
go.
So they introduce her, and they're like, okay, Ingrid, what would you say to Nathy to help with Brian? And you know what? I got to tell you, she gives a good tip.
What did she say?
She said, help him when he asks for help. Don't help him when he doesn't ask for help, because he gets angry if you're trying to do too much. And
well,
it's like,
because
actually,
he had said Ingrid was mothering him.
Yeah, listen, I also kind of get Brian's side of that too.
No, I do too, but I just feel like Brian came on so strong with it to begin with, almost like a test. And I wonder if he did that to Nathy.
I mean, I don't think he did anything good to Nathy, because she doesn't have
apparently not.
Okay. So she's like, oh yeah. She's like, Ingrid, I'm so glad you're here. Funny story. And Brian's like, whoa, no. You guys hate each other. You're gonna fight. You're both female wrestlers.
Well, that's the thing.
Fight.
He wants them to fight.
You're gonna
topless.
fight. You're gonna fight. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna hug. Because I agree that Brian is angry. I'm so glad you said that, Ingrid. Great point.
She's like, he's angry. He yells all the time.
He screams at her. He screams at her about her clothes. He screams that she was taking pictures with guys. And he goes, that is not my type of woman. A woman that would take a picture on the back of a man. And then they show the picture and it's like,
oh my God, the most innocent picture of all time.
He did a mud race.
I was going to say it was like at a mud race. Wow, she's on his back. It's not like
she's like, oh, I actually just did a CrossFit competition and we just won, and that was like our victory. Right. She's like, and that was our victory picture, and that was so dumb. He's married to 5 men. That man.
Also, Nathy,
like,
hot. She's hot,
super hot.
Yeah,
she's so pretty,
hot.
and I got to tell you, really nice seeming.
Well, I wasn't sure how she was going to act towards Ingrid either.
I know.
I wasn't. She was going to be like, why is she here or whatever.
Okay. Adnan made so much sense this episode. I hated it.
But isn't it weird how he like turned again?
Yes.
It's like, wait a minute. Maybe you are the voice of reason. Maybe
I'm
Niles
like, yeah, I don't
is
hate
annoying.
You.
I
Yeah.
actually don't hate you because I like how he was with Vanya the last episode
Me too. Adnan's like, hey, by the way, Nathy, he's lying. He actually doesn't hate your clothes.
Right.
He encourages all these women. No, it's fine. He encourages all these women to scantily clad their bodies.
Well, that
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just hiccuped
Thank you for
18
apologizing
times in a row.
No,
sorry. That's why
I get very angry.
I don't know what just happened to me. I just had so many hiccups.
Oh, you're eating all that cheese before.
What do you
probably have indigestion. You got to just like breathe it out and like really just like breathe it out. It's gonna happen for you.
It's just weird because I don't really. Right
now I'm angry, so
I'll take a time. No, don't.
Now I'm angry. I'm gonna scream at you about. Okay. First of all, I'm mad about your clothes. Second of all, I'm mad about your hiccups.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, if you're not, I'm just here for you anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Actually not as. No, it's
my
fine.
brain was just exploding.
No,
I'm
you
like,
have to take a.
You have to
take a beat when you get the hiccups, or you can't.
Yeah,
move on.
You can't function.
Can't
move on. You used to have a friend that would talk me out of the hiccups.
Oh, that's right. She would scare you. She'd be like, go ahead, hiccup. You don't have the hiccups.
And then I'd be like, wait, I can't do it.
Go ahead, hiccup. Go ahead, do it.
It's so true. And I'm like, oh my God, it worked.
She was really mean.
Yeah, the worst, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So Adnan's like, yeah, no. He's lying. He actually.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So they're like, okay, Nathy. What do you like about Brian? And she goes, well, I like that he's nice, but Nathy, I got to tell you, I don't know if you guys talked before this.
Here's the thing. You guys didn't rehearse anything before this.
No. She's like, but all we do is fight, and he screams at me, and he screams at me, and it's like, And then she's like, I also hate that he's lying to me all the time. He just lies and lies and lies.
He just
was
lies.
dating other girls while I was there. And they're like, that's what you like about him?
You know, after this, he was probably like, bitch. You better not
I
come
will
to Chicago.
choke you.
I will choke slam
I will
you.
show you what they're talking about in
Yep.
Chicago.
And it's
You
like,
remember what happened to me? Nathy? You're going to be in a
sitting there.
matching chair.
He's like sweating. You're going to be a matching chair. But it's like,
You're going to be on my rugby team before you know it.
please, with this guy bringing
wait,
up his rugby
we'll get there.
team.
We'll get there. Okay. So he was dating other girls while she was there, and he
Right.
told her that it was a client.
Oh, please.
What, a rugby
Yeah,
wheelchair
he was like, I was
client?
showing her around
What were you showing her? What are you, a real estate agent?
with your phone off. You know what I mean?
What
Like
were you
were
showing
showing
her?
her. What were you showing her? The neighborhood?
Okay. Well, he said that he can't say that he's never lied to her, but not about women, because like he can't actually say that because like he doesn't know what's happened.
This guy is so full of shit.
Okay. He also calls her really jealous, and she's like,
Mhm.
oh, also. She's like, another thing that I like about him is I don't know if he respects me or not.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, hey, Nathy,
I
think your connection is not working. You see Brian just charge into the TV with her on it.
It's
at full force.
It's like, girlfriend, I have news for you.
Nathy.
I don't think this is a
Shh.
relationship for you. I think maybe you should just pipe
Just-
down a little bit.
Just a little bit. I mean,
a little
listen,
bit.
good for you, but also like,
But it's also like good for you, Ingrid.
you're like, but
for
he's nice to
dodging
me one
this.
time.
Right, one time. He's so nasty. And also the way he's talking is just so different than he was on the season.
Yes. Well, now
Yeah.
he said that they have been intimate, obviously, right?
Obviously. Uh-huh.
Okay. And then who was it? Was it Ingrid that's like, what was the difference or something? Like, why was he pushy with Ingrid and not with this girl?
No, it wasn't Ingrid. One of the
It was someone.
guys said it.
Okay, but guess what? I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you what the difference is.
Tell me, she was willing?
Yeah,
You think? Yeah.
that's it.
Mhm. And he was like,
He didn't
basically
have to push her.
someone made it seem like he was so pushy with Ingrid, but not with her. And then he's just like, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Like he was so defensive about it.
Well, it's not true that he was not pushy with this girl. It's just that this girl put
He was
out.
willing. Right. Mhm.
Yeah, so he didn't have
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
get angry at her. He's like, listen, I'm not going to scream at you about this. I'll scream about you. I'll scream at you about other things.
Right. I'll scream at you about your piggyback picture.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
About your clothes.
Uh-huh.
About how I hate
About your
women.
jealousy.
Right.
About my car rides.
Right. Yeah.
My cheating car rides. Yeah.
I'm just, with my clients, my client meetings. Okay. Then he goes, oh, I'm so glad I didn't hook up with Ingrid. That is not something that I wanted.
Tracey,
Brian,
it's like this guy.
You rolled out of there like a bat out of hell.
You were so mad you had to take your face out of her snatch. You were so mad about it at the time. That's basically what this whole season was about. You were so mad about it, we had to have your daughter come on and talk about it. Right.
Okay. Also, he
Mhm.
said that
Mhm.
even though his daughter said, take your time, be nice to women, respect women, he
Mhm.
can't respect women.
He can't.
How could you respect women when at any time you could get a blood clot, it could
Yep.
go to your heart, and you could die because you're a rugby player?
Because so many rugby players he's played with already have died. It's a blood
Yeah.
clot right to the heart. Brian, shut the fuck up.
Brian, you
So
know what you should do
now
with your,
women have to sleep with you because you could die
you know what
tomorrow?
you know what you should do with your short time here on earth, sir?
What?
Respect women.
Yeah, right.
I got to tell you, it will go a little bit smoother.
It's just like he's so mean.
And he says,
to-
quote, I'm not hurting anyone.
You're hurting literally everyone.
Hello?
Literally
Hello?
everyone. The two
No,
women
no.
on the stage with
We're-
you.
The woman that's with you.
But that's what I'm saying. The woman's with you, your ex-woman, the two women there. You heard
You've had
them.
5 wives. Stop.
But now this woman thinks that she's going to be his next wife. Nathy.
Nathy,
Mhm.
stop. All right.
Mhm.
Well, none of Joey's friends would come on the show. Good for you guys, because they're not rats.
Okay, that's the thing though. Would they made it like they wouldn't come on the show because they were rats, or would they not come on the show because they don't like
They probably don't
MAGA?
like. They're probably like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Okay, but also
Mm-hmm.
Joey's friends are rats.
I mean, they gave him up 100%. I hope that girl wasn't with her boyfriend.
I think she was. No, maybe that
That's
was
what
just
I
another
thought.
guy. All right.
Right.
Stephanie's like, oh yeah, me and Joey hooked up. Look at my lips. And we're like, what? Look at your
Stephanie
lips.
has like a cleft palate with injections.
Yes. She's chosen a different way to highlight.
I've never seen anything like that.
I don't
She has
know.
like triangle mouth.
It's very different than other mouths.
And she talks about how horny he is. I know, I
Yes.
hate that word. I hate that word. I don't like saying it, but she said it. I like that she's also like that rat. I know he told you that we hooked up.
So funny. But also like, hey guys, can everyone have a discussion beforehand?
You guys are none of you are on the same page.
None of you.
Mm-mm.
So he's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we kissed, and then Vanya's like, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. Bad translation.
Right.
Vanya, shut
But
up.
here's the thing, Vanya, shut up.
Vanya,
what does it
go
matter?
ice dance.
Really, the Ice Capades are calling. Vanya,
They are.
goodbye.
Disney on Ice wants you back.
So, it's just like, but she's very annoying because then even later she like follows him and stuff. It's
I
like,
know, and
girlfriend,
he's like-
why do you care?
He's like, these are my only friends in Florida.
Right.
I'm from New Jersey. Can I just have my
So
friends?
what? So he hooked up with one of his friends. It's a friend group. Sometimes it happens.
Okay. Lauren is like, why don't you just make a list of everyone you had sex with, just like I did for Faith? Hello?
Okay.
Did you put gonorrhea girl on
Right.
the list?
I don't think so. Did you put her on the list twice, actually?
Oh God. Okay.
I
now
don't
here's
think
the thing.
so.
Is Magda on drugs?
Why? Because she's so like, she doesn't really react to things.
She's not reacting. She can't open her eyes.
Yeah, no, there's something wrong with her.
Okay, because I think that she is on drugs in this very specific scene.
Maybe, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the time difference, but she seems out of it.
She's over it. Okay, Lauren's talking about how immature Joey is. And Sunny's like, hey guys, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so excited to get married.
Yeah.
And she's
But it's
like, I didn't agree to anything.
Okay, she's like, I don't think we're on the same page. But it's like, Lauren, now you're on your high horse because this isn't about you.
Right.
Now
Lauren's
you
like,
can throw stones.
I bear the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Oh, please, like Atlas, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Brian is like, oh, by the way, the fathers of Ingrid's kids both left her before the kids were 1. Maybe there's a problem there. And it's like, Brian, you are on your possible 5th wife. STFU.
When we were in the car talking about this, I was just so pissed off at him.
Because here's the thing. He's right. There is something wrong with Ingrid, just like I said.
It's her picker.
Her picker is broken, and she picks men that aren't very nice. And that's what's wrong, Brian. That's what's wrong, Brian.
I agree. But I really want to know what happened with Brian and Nathy. That's what I really want to know.
What?
You know what I mean? And also, why does Joey is walking away, and why is Vanya following him, asking him like follow-up questions? She's just like, oh, what happened? Why are you leaving so fast? You weren't expecting that to happen, right? That your friend
Vanya
said that. And he's like, I'm not doing this.
Vanya,
why are you following him?
Get a life. Don't you have your own problems?
God, but that's what I mean.
Don't you
have
have your own problems?
It's so weird. And it's like, I know that she was trying to be like a girl's girl, I guess, by like defending all the women. Yeah.
Don't you have a baby to hate?
You definitely have a baby. Hey,
okay,
don't you
so
have a dance room to give up?
Aren't you like working out with Dancing with the Stars? Because your outfit tells us that you might be.
But that's what I mean. It's just like, I really was so creeped out that she was like following him and like badgering him.
Vanya,
I thought it was so weird.
Mind your business. MYOB, baby.
Oh God. And also Niles. I can't wait to squishy.
Niles.
Squishy. Niles.
We've had enough of you. We've actually had enough of you. Thank you so much.
I'm
go talk to your father.
Happy about this being over.
Talk to your father, who's definitely your real father. Stop.
Who's definitely your really dad or your real dad.
Talk to your father that you met one time. Stop.
Don't you think that it was weird though that they just like were like, okay, tell all's over?
Like I really, I thought it was going to be abrupted.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty abrupted-ish.
I thought it was going to be abrupter.
Oh, okay, that was good. Yeah, good for you.
Thanks. Abrupted.
Yeah, I thought maybe we'd see like more Niles and Matilda talking or
Listen,
something.
I had
don't
enough
know.
problems today. I went to Starbucks and guess what happened? No pistachio, and I have my own problems too.
I bought Cinnabon coffee creamer. I wonder what it's going to be like.
Let's see what happens.
I'm scared.
There's only one way to find out.
No, I know. I'm going to have to do it.
You're going to have to do it. I'm going to go lay down because I don't want to do this anymore. Guys, make sure you follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Follow the podcast on TikTok and YouTube at Trash Talk Podcast. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates. I will be in the Northeast, Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Toronto, Philadelphia, Boston, Pittsburgh, Portland, Maine, New Jersey. I don't know.
Damn,
I don't know.
girl.
Here's the thing. I don't really know where I'm going to be.
Yeah, but you're going to be around.
I'm going to be places. So
Yeah.
go to TraceyCarnazzo.com and that's how you're going to get the tickets. If you see the tickets and you want them and you want to come to the show, hurry up.
Buy them right away.
I don't want to hear that they're sold out because they're selling out like you know what?
You know you're going to hear it.
The cakes of hot. The cakes of hot. TraceyCarnazzo.com. TraceyCarnazzo.com. I'll see you next week. No, we won't see you next week. We'll see you the week after.
Definitely.
Yeah, because we can't. We can't because there's no show. Okay, bye.
Well, there's not going to be anything on. Bye.
Okay, bye.